let that get exacerbated, where there's literally nothing in the store, nothing. That's when you're gonna go panic. You're gonna trip out. You're gonna be like, well, how am I gonna feed my babies? How am I gonna eat?
And the nigga women always use their babies as an excuse, but they really worried about themselves.
Exactly.
You know, they ain't worried about their kids.
Yeah, man. All it takes is for a tragic situation.
A national emergency.
Yeah.
You know?
Like when the polar vortex hit the South last year.
Yeah,
It was
Midwest.
mainly women that was on TikTok crying and depressed. They was humble, man.
And at the
Then
beginning,
you had it. What was you gonna say?
I was saying, like, at the beginning of 2020, all the women that humbled themselves, do you think they still humble?
Hell, right. They back at it, man. Yeah. Remember when Hurricane Harvey hit Texas too?
Yeah, Houston.
Houston. These women were humble, man. They was crying.
Yeah.
They want somebody to step up to the plate and rescue them.
Now they want a man.
Now you want a man all of a sudden to take care of you. Nah, man. A lot of you done made your bed already. You know? You done made your bed. Now certain men is like, nah, 'cause I've been told that I have no value in this world anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not needed. You know? What good am I now? But there's women on the other side of the world that appreciate I get my passport. And that's and that whole shit is growing. Yeah. It's like more and more men is like hopping on to that tree.
Hey, so you men not doing that, don't bring it back over here.
Oh man.
I know Jake on it. You don't for sure get corrupted over here.
Hey, but even now that Babylon Jews is throughout the whole world, because the internet is worldwide. So now all the madness, all the propaganda, all the trends, they're spread out now. Now even this woman from these other nations are turning out. You know?
And when their ticket just got
locked up.
yeah, on Twitter or something, so it was 34 years.
Well, she locked up for 34 years.
I forgot, what did she do again? She went to a concert or something?
I think so.
She posted some shit on Twitter.
And they said
She was like an activist for feminism and shit. She on the internet, man. She posted some madness, you know, about women's liberation and shit. Saudi Arabia, man. It's a fuck, man. America ain't in Saudi Arabia like that no more.
Nah, they not.
Saudi Arabia made it back to Russia. So Saudi Arabia, you know, they coming back on their, you know,
Sobering up.
I want to say this real quick. For all you women that don't like controlling men, guess what? Real men are controlling men. The men that'll survive this thing, that are real warriors of the earth, the men of the Lord, even those men, are controlling. Why? Because they don't want you down. When your husband say, hey, I don't like you going out with your homegirl on girls trips and whatever else, that's controlling. Why? Because you're going to be corrupted by being involved in that type of shit. You don't want his things corrupted that way.
Man, if Eve wasn't controlled, then what? If Adam didn't control Eve, what happened? Because he didn't control that woman.
Yep. And you can make it even more simpler. You understand, hey, women are assets, hey, from fathers passed down to husbands, right? Well, it's a business. Every relationship is supposed to be, or a marriage, like, it's supposed to be a business, man. And why would you want an asset turned into a liability? You know? Now your business is going to fail because you can't control your employee.
Yep.
So now it's over.
You don't want your asset to lose its value.
Yeah.
You know? Women don't realize that by promoting themselves like that and laying with multiple men throughout a life cycle, you lose your value. By the time you're 30, man, now you want to settle down.
Yeah.
And now you're wondering, is there any good men left? Yes, but they don't want to fuck with you. Because you ran through. You got 200,000 miles in that motherfucking engine. You're no good.
Seats worn out and shit.
You're no good.
Transmission.
They want you to buy. They want you to buy them at full price.
It's spreading up a lot now. You said the tint on the window.
Right,
Bubbling and shit.
just busted, ran through. You know?
Shit.
The lamps is got a little haze on it and shit. The other fog lamps or what. All the work conditions that you don't want out of a car, like giving value, it's not good for it. You're not sure it's gonna make it to work tomorrow. All kind of shit. That's problems. Add on one of these modern ones, you're just adding problems to your life. So it would behoove you women to turn to the Heavenly Father under obedience unto your husband in righteousness, man.
Yeah, the scriptures, we still have to finish that in Isaiah 32. Real quick, this is from the National Daily. It says a lady faces 2 years imprisonment over her indecent dressing to a concert. This is in Rwanda. Right? A 24-year-old Rwandan woman, Lilian Beziki, I guess that's how you pronounce it, who was arrested on August 7th after attending a concert wearing a sheer dress, has been charged to court for indecent dressing. So their judgments are severe on women just for dressing indecent. If you're not even dressing modest, they're going to persecute you to a full extent of the law. They don't play that. That whole American liberty shit that a lot of these women look to, they don't play that shit in these other countries.
We got an example in the scriptures when Esther replaced that other wife,
Vashti,
because and then the king and the wise men, you know, the other wives of the nation, they were like, nah, if we let this go down, all the other women are gonna see that and they're gonna get encouraged.
So boom, just
Exactly.
like her.
So they were like, nah, your ass is done.
Because that's what happened during the women's lib. It was the Edomite woman stepping up first. And then our women saw the courage on the Edomite woman, and it basically inspired them.
This is the division tactic that was being used.
They didn't even realize they was being taken in a snare right then. You know? They should have left that alone and let the white woman go to war with her own man. That had nothing to do with you. You was better off. You was better off segregated.
That was an Edomite woman fight.
That was their fight, man.
Yeah.
That did you know? It did you harm. It didn't do you anything.
Yeah, because when it was all said and done, the Edomite woman still had their family. She still had her
They
husband.
still benefited from the white supremacist structure.
Yeah.
You don't have a structure set in place for you to fall back on. Now you just made it worse for you and your children. But we was doing way better prior to that, man. We was tight knit. We was, you know, we had we was in a better spot. We were doing way better then, man. But who had to step in there? The serpent. Who got beguiled again? Eve. Yeah, man. So that's why these other nations, they protecting their own woman from the damn serpent. That's all that's happening.
That's what they were doing.
Or else their women gonna get tainted by that wine of her fornication.
How did I'm trying to think of one of the laws, but it says to put evil away from Israel so others
That's in multiple laws.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And judgment have to happen. Adultery,
Rebuke before all.
homosexuality, all those things. The Lord made it to where when they would commit that, the punishment for it was to be made an example in front of the whole entire nation.
Yeah.
You have to be made a public example so that others see it, they have fear. You know, to keep them from doing it. You know, if these laws were implemented, adultery wouldn't be a thing in a society, man. There wouldn't be holes. Men would not have to, you know, when I get that gut feeling, that intuition, that spirit of jealousy, it wouldn't be like that. Because these women they would be in fear. They wouldn't dare. They wouldn't think about it.
There wouldn't be women in the workplace with men. Because that's where most of the adultery goes down.
Yeah.
These warehouses. We all heard about Amazon.
Bro, at my job,
You know?
these chicks are, they out there, they fucking, yo,
Work.
You got work husbands.
bro, I see that shit with my very eyes at work. These chicks got men at home, but when they come to the job, they fucking with this dude, and they fucking with, she and his, on Wednesday, she and this nigga truck, they passing the blunt with each other, eating, you know, on their lunch, and then on Friday, she and the other nigga truck.
Yeah, in the corporate world, that's how women work up their ladder. They get promoted. They fuck with the boss, managers.
Yeah.
Trying to get promotion.
Yeah.
That's why they, get so do look good in the morning before they go to work.
They dress up better.
Wake up 2 hours before they go to work. Get all pretty. They be home 2 hours before you get home. You looking like shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't enjoy themselves up when they don't live in their own. That's sad rappers. Rather sing and dance for the oppressor and for your own, father of the home, the husband of the home. We still got precepts on. We still got that Isaiah.
Let's finish that up and then we got to get to all the precepts.
That's Isaiah 32. Can you read verse 9 again?
Yeah, you can read it.
Verse 9, it says, Rise up, you women that are at ease, hear my voice, you careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
And then we shouldn't have to say that, but you women that's doing the right thing, don't worry about it. It's ain't for you. It's for the ones that's not. There's a lot more that are not doing the right thing than you that are doing the right thing.
It says, Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip ye and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine.
Hey, he's basically giving you the warning that the way you have it in your comfort zone, it's not going to always, you're not going to always have it this way. That's going to be stripped and taken from you. And you're not going to be used to it. All right? You being used to going to the store and getting all these, trinkets and gadgets and, getting all your
the house by yourself.
Living free and shit, watching your diets, going to the gym, looking good. That's just
taking your little selfies.
That's going out the window. Positive vibes.
And talking about the American one, or the number one award that Pastor Nation, I think it was Turkey. A woman was, they were on
The video.
the roof.
They was taking selfies.
Yeah, she fell through.
She fell through the roof and died.
And that was no accident.
Right.
That was no accident.
She didn't mean to do it, but that was on purpose. That was because that was fun.
Don't kill that.
You can hear it. You can hear that.
They had the look of pride on their faces when they were standing up there. They just flew up and swore up and down. They was going to upload those clips and those pictures on their Instagram, and they was going to get all these hits. But she didn't know right then in that moment her ass was about to get judged. There's a haughty look. Was that Proverbs? A haughty look come before a fall.
Yeah. Proverbs 16.
Pun intended.
Pun intended. And that's just the latest example. There's been those same type of instances. A lot of those been happening.
Remember a couple years ago, bitches hanging out the window, right before an accident.
And then they fall right off the damn
Remember,
mountain.
it was one that fell off a cliff.
I'm talking about the one that was coming from the club, they were drinking and shit, partied up in there,
Oh,
they
yeah.
were hanging out the window, they showed them another person had the one in the car right before the accident happened.